Your credit score is one of the most important piece to your financial health. However, growing up, we are never taught about that in schools, or when we are growing up, we're not really looking at these kind of things because it's very confusing and very unclear, and a lot of people don't really know how exactly does it work, what exactly is this. Let me tell you something. If you don't look at this, if you don't educate yourself regarding this, you can end up in a zone of a score that's 500 to 600. For some people, they're probably looking at this video and they're thinking, what does that exactly mean? What do you mean by that, and how can it affect me? So when you have that kind of score, when you want to go out there, get car, or you want to buy something, or you want to get a new credit card, you will have to pay higher interest rate than what a good credit score person will pay. In schools, this is never taught to us. Nobody really says that. When you're going out there to get a mortgage or a loan, if your credit score is not really as good as how it should be, they're probably going to give you a higher interest rate. And now when they give you a higher interest rate, what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to end up paying thousands and thousands of extra pounds instead of you can save all that money. A credit score is very, very important piece to your financial health. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 points that can help you get your score up to 800 or in that zone. But you simply have to follow these points. If you follow these points, just like myself or other millions of other people who took these points on board, have a very excellent credit score, has taken benefit of this, and they've taken it to the next level. They've saved thousands and thousands of points. They've got amazing credit cards that give them benefits, that give them perks that a normal debit card or any other normal card that won't. So get ready for these points. Before we get in, I would really request everybody to click on the like button, subscribe button, and share it with your friends. And if you do not have a pen and paper, maybe grab one so you can make points. When you want to think about it again, then you'll have those points with you. The points that I'm going to speak about now, they will be in the order from most important and most actionable first. And when you put all of them together, you will get a sort of map that will help you get to the higher 800 score. So step 1 is going to be prioritize payments on time. Okay, not making payments on time will affect your score by 35%. So you want to make sure that you make your payment every month and you try to make it in full. Now, if you're in a situation where you can't make it the full payment, first of all, try to avoid getting to that situation. You don't want to use something in so much excess that you regret it afterwards. So try to stay in limits. Try not to use your credit card or whatever has been given to you up to a limit where you regret afterwards. Try to make your payment. So there's always, with credit cards or with anything that you have, there's always 2 dates that has been on your file. The first one is always the due date, and the second one is the statement date. Try to make payment in between that time, before the statement date is released. This is a glitch. Not many people know about it. This is a secret that not many people know about it. Even if you can do it before the due date, that's even better. This is very important, very, very important, that you prioritize your payments on time. If you're someone who thinks that, oh, I might forget my due date or might forget my statement date, add it to your calendar. Put it in your phone, put it in your laptop, whatever is easier for you. Just put it there so that you don't forget it. If you forget to make that payment, that will drop 100 points from your credit score, and it will stay on your file for up to 7 years. So you want to make sure that you prioritize payments on time, and you prioritize making it in full. Rather than making the minimum payment, you want to make it in full. And try to do it, as I said, if you are using over 20% of your limit that's been given to you, try to reduce it down before the due date to 20%. Okay? Now, before the statement date, try to pay in full. The lenders look at that and they really feel very good about you, and they always push it. So you want to do this. This is a secret that not many people know about. That was the first point. Now with point 2 that I'm going to talk about, many people have boosted their score to 800 mark very quickly. Without taking any more time, the point 2 basically is keep your credit utilization low. Not many people do this. Not many people know that there's a percentage that you should use your credit limit to. If you really want to grow your credit score, afterwards, when you get to a very good position, of course, you will have a big limit. You can spend that big money as well. But before you get to that point, try to keep your credit utilization low. This covers 30% effect on your credit score. And how is this calculated? Credit utilization is calculated by taking your total credit card balance and dividing it by the credit limit that you've been given. For example, let's say that I have a balance of £50 on one card, £100 on the second card, and £200 on the third card. And in total, each card has got £1,000 limit. That in total, if you calculate, the balance that I have used is £350. When you divide that with £3,000, that will be leading to 11.7% usage. Now it's clearly below the 20% mark or 25% mark. The general rule of thumb is that keep the utilization below 30%, and that is considered very good. I'm saying 20 because in the beginning, if you're just a beginner, keep it below 20. That is even better. If you're in an advanced stage, or even if you're like in a good stage, just below 30% is very, very, very important. That will keep you in the good books of the lenders, and that will help you long term. Now the step 3 is the length of your credit. Okay, this covers 15% effect on credit score. Unlike step 1 and step 2, this is not something that's easily done. This is something that will come with time. This is something that you will get by spending time, like just keeping good books. Just carry on doing what you're doing, and never ever close your credit card. Just keep that card. If it's there, use it minimum as much as you can. For example, I've got around 11 credit cards, and some of them I don't even use. I don't have to force myself to use them, and I don't have to be in a situation where I think like I need to close that because I don't use it. It's fine. Let it be. Let it sit there, because the longer you have it sitting there, it's just like someone came to you, gave you loads of money, and just left it with you, and they just said that, oh, I'm just going to the shop, so if you can look after it, and then you just don't take it. Like, even if they said to you that, oh, you can use it if you want, and then afterwards you can just give it to me, but the money is there and it's just been sitting there and you're not really doing anything with it, that will build the trust. They will just think that this person is not greedy, they've just got it and then it's fine. So this is the third very good and important point. Now let's talk about point 4, managing new credit. This affects 10% of your credit score. Every time you apply for a new credit card, there's a small little check done, and that is always shown on your file. So you want to avoid doing too many of applications for credit cards or mortgages or loans. You just don't want to do it because it will bite you in the back. So avoid doing that. If you're planning to apply for a mortgage or a loan for a house or for a place or a flat that you're looking for, I would say in the 6 months time to when you're going to buy it, just don't apply for anything. A lot of people will just say to you, it doesn't matter, it's fine, but I would say just don't do it. Just give it 6 months. But however, apart from that, if you don't have anything, follow 5 to 24 rule. I have made a real interesting short about this on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you haven't, just go see my shorts too. 5 to 24 rules. What does that mean? So 5 to 24 rules is in 24 months, try to apply only for 5 cards. Never exceed more than 5 cards. If you want to apply new cards, do it every 6 months. So that means 6 months 1 card, 6 months second card, 6 months third card, 6 months fourth card, and just leave it there. Do not try to do more than 5 cards because it will not look good on your file. 524 rule has always been there and not many people know about it. Now let's talk about the final point, 5th point. Develop your credit mix. Now what do I mean by that? This itself covers 10% effect on your score. This covers up the entire circle. This is how the credit lenders, the banks, the mortgage player, the big boys out there, they look at it. What do I mean by credit mix? It simply means having a few credit cards, a mortgage, a car loan, or a few other things. When you have a few things together, that looks very genuine, like the person knows that what they're doing. This doesn't mean that if you've got a credit card, you have to go out there, take a loan, or you have to go out there, get a car, or take a loan for a car, or get a mortgage just because you want to have a amazing credit mix. That's not my point. But the point I'm making here is, if you do have it, that will be very good for you. This is one of the lowest factors in credit industry. It's in due course, like it won't happen overnight. It's not like if you're just starting this journey, if you're just trying to build this all up, you have to just get it done. It won't happen. Like that was all about it, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching it, and as I said in the beginning, please like this video and subscribe to the button and share it with your friends if you do like it. I will be sharing many more videos about this. Going to be back. Take care.